FloVVolution Friday, where I help you to inspire, innovate and motivate yourself into a life that you love. And hello FloVVolutioners, I hope you've had a marvellous week. And today I'm going to talk about a subject which is a follow-on from something that I did back from the first couple of FloVVolution Fridays, which is all about how to get people to listen to you. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take one of those things that I mentioned to you to actually do, which is actually for you to get people to listen to you, you need to listen to them. You need to listen to them with intent, okay, and with sincerity. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to expand upon that, because I've found in terms of feedback that people have occurred difficulties with this. So I'm here to kind of help clear that up and give you a few tips in order to be able to listen more effectively. Okay, now you want people to listen to you. So first and foremost, express the way that you would like them to listen to you. For example, okay, you would want them to listen to you attentively and with interest, okay? So reflect that, okay? But they may not be talking about something that's interesting. They may be talking about something that's really boring and really like, oh my god, like, do I really have to sit through this? Okay? So what you do in those instances, what I would say is listen to them and listen to what they're saying. Then you start to find out why they're saying it, what drives them. So ask them questions that would enable them to open up the reasoning behind what they're saying. So for example, if you meet somebody who's in a group that you're working with, and they start to tell you about an idea that they feel passionate about, okay, but you might not agree. Okay, so you want to get them to talk about this idea. You want to get them to talk about what they're thinking about this idea. Okay, so they tell you the idea and you're like, okay, this really sounds like a bad idea. What I would do is listen to them. Listen to them throughout, completely, without interruption, and also acknowledge that you're listening to them, and also be putting on a face that shows you're listening to them. You may be thinking in your head, oh my god, I can't wait until this person is like really over with what they're saying, but just be like, right, okay. And then you will start to, even just by saying that to the person, you will start to inhibit that. But be sincere in your head, yeah? No faking it, alright? So just take it with sincerity. And then after they've said what they're saying, and you don't interrupt, ask them a question that is open. Alright, so that it gives them the opportunity to explore. So while they're telling you about the thing that they're talking about, think about the question that you're going to ask. So think about, right, okay, so what else do I want to find out from this person in order to find out how this idea works, okay? And to also get them to see what is the problems with their own idea. So if you see a problem with the idea, thinking, oh my god, this is not going to work, so think about what question you could ask in order to help them to see that there is a problem with their idea. So, I don't know, for example, you could say, right, so what else do you think that you could do about that? Or what else do you think that, what are the other possibilities of that, of what you're suggesting, okay? Or what the advantages or disadvantages? Key thing that I use in my FloVVolution videos, FloVVolutionists. So yeah. So, yeah, I would really think about that and then ask them open-ended questions so that it gets them to expand upon what they're saying. Again, follow the same things. Listen and do not interrupt. No. I know you want to interrupt, but no. And if you do interrupt with only judge where there's a space. Okay, we've got fantastic intuition, so judge where there is a space and be like, right, okay, so what do you think about that? And also open the question so that it feels accommodating and safe for them to answer. Because remember, you want this to be done to you, so exhibit it, okay? And then I would say, like, I'm going to give you a really quick example, okay, right? Dale Carnegie's book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, has a really lovely example of how a woman, she had lots of, she was very poor, very, very poor. So when she talked to guys, she would get them to talk about themselves, okay, and all of a sudden, all of these men were like asking her to marry them, and they were just showering all sorts of, like, engagements on her. And she was like, The only reason why I get them to talk, they all think that I listen to, like that I listen to them and I take everything on board what they're saying. And she goes, I do, but the main reason why I got them to talk was so that they wouldn't look at my poor clothes, you know, that I didn't, you know, that they wouldn't notice me. And as you can see, they don't notice that. They're just happy that there is somebody who will listen to them. So then they're like, right, here, we want to marry you, we want you. So that's a really clear example of how people can actually want you if you get to properly listen to them, and how they can listen to you. Okay, now again, this is quite a challenge, FloVVolutioners, but it is really effective. If you practice it daily, okay, it will build and build and build. Okay, we're all human. There are points where we go back to our old ways of doing things and interrupting people, especially when it comes to family members or people that we're close to. But believe me, FloVVolutioners, this is where the magic really happens, when you test yourself and you continually practice actively listening. It's a really amazing skill that can work magic and wonders within your life. FloVVolutioners, this has been a quick little video, I hope so, and I hope you found it useful. Please, please, please subscribe and like and comment. Let me know how you get on, FloVVolutioners. I want to know your feedback. Okay, and like on Facebook, and also subscribe to me on Twitter. Follow me with my Twitter tweets, and also www.FloVVolution.co.uk. What did I hear, good boy? Yeah, www.FloVVolution.co.uk. Alright? Yeah, so have a great week, FloVVolutioners, and I will see you next week. Live fast, die young, bad guys do it well. Live fast, die young, bad FloVVolutioners do it well. Live fast, live fast, live young. FloVVolutioners do it well. When my chain hits me chest and I'm banging on the